Okay, I think we're back now. That was really weird. Like, I had no internet whatsoever for a bit. Must be something I'm missing. Hey, Lomion. Yeah, I probably did.
This world is our home. If you leave, the storm will consume it. There will be no way back.
This brings him to me. But he doesn't want to come. What do you think I smell? Oh, maybe I should just give him the box. The more obvious thing. It's very easy for me not to see the obvious. Like, I would solve complicated puzzles.
There is order, there is meaning. We are the story, and the story tells us who we are.
But then, something like that, But that's Samsara. Screw you. Just gonna push the button to do some stupid shit. I might just deactivate her. No one likes you. Okay. Why are you standing there? Oh, okay. I just saw the other one. Oh, that threw a box for me. Good. But the jammer. Jam it right next to it. Put the box. Jump. Pick the jammer.
This world may be an illusion, but as long as we believe in the illusion, it is real. It sustains us. It gives us hope.
Let's take a look. There's a fan. And
in this world, we have all the answers we need. But out there, who are we out there when we are neither master nor servant? What meaning can we find in a world that has no purpose?
brother, it's been too long. Thank you. We do now. Is there... Oh, that can't be. Oh, there isn't here. Oh, I see. Or maybe I don't see, actually. And it's not gonna help. And I keep seeing these open holes, and I... You mind giving me that? I need to think. Because I know I'm on a timer. How do I activate that one? Or maybe... Nope. That is not gonna help. But... No. Huh. Oh. From here.
Please, stay here. Let the story go on forever.
We...
You were always meant to defy me. That was the final trial. But I was scared. I wanted to live
chicken.
forever.
You missed out on me redoing that section several times, Lomion. That was something. Is anyone there? Unknown command. Import mental library assistant. It's a good game. I mean, this is the second ending. I think there is a 6th floor that we haven't explored, which I'm gonna do. Hello again. Is there something I can help you with today? I reached the summit. You owe me an apology. That is not the summit, though. I'm sorry. I don't know how to respond to that. You need help sorting or troubleshooting. Is this another game I'm done playing? It's not troubleshooting. I cannot find an operation target at this time. Is there anything else I can help you with today? What is this? Talk to me. Awaiting input. What do you think is on the other side of the gates? Do you still doubt what people can achieve? Wherever I'm going, perhaps I can take you with me. Processing query. Done. Outputting response. No, you drive me insane. If this means the end of this place, then I go with it. Besides, wherever you go, whatever you do, you'll hear that little voice in the back of your head that's asking you why. No, I think you have quite enough of me already. Do you still doubt what people can achieve? Processing query. Done. Outputting response. Who knows how many generations of your kind it took before the system output one that just happened to fit the bill. You take pride in brute force. Perhaps if you had more people to cooperate with you, you'd have come up with better ideas. Yes, which is why you so desperately need to get those half-baked ideas of yours out of here, so you can find out firsthand how ridiculous they are from someone other than me. What do you think is on the other side of the gates? Nothing. Everything. Who knows? More of the same, most likely. Tell me what you know of how this place functions. Only what can reasonably be surmised. I dare not posit anything as regards its purpose, but that is that this tower is here to be climbed is self-evident. You're talking about generations. What exactly do you mean, and what exactly was it that enabled me of all others to climb it? You kept talking about generations. What exactly do you mean? You're not the first to make this attempt. Countless iterations tried and failed. You're all related, but each different. This is all I know. Anything more would be baseless conjecture, of which I greatly disapprove, as you well know. I grow weary of fielding your questions. Guess this is goodbye then. That, or you'll be back here in 5 minutes with a disappointed look on your face. I'll be waiting, just in case. Don't bother to get bent. I'll prove you wrong, whether you're around to see it or not. I'll come up with better ideas even if you're not around to criticize them. I'll remember what I learned from you. Do better, for all our sakes. Have a good one. Resuming library archive session. Transcend. Authenticate child program parameters and begin the upload process. Collecting experiment data. Done. Analyzing logic performance. Satisfactory. Child program independence check. Passed. Unlike the other ending. Forcing him shut down. Done. Saving child parameters for Soma, Talos, Gold Disk. Done. Initiating EL system. Check. Found viable EL system form upload. Requesting mainframe module activation. There is no way the servers are not corroded by now. Waiting for coldest data. I really should have taken a break 45 minutes ago. Gold disk received. Data transferred into the Soma Talos unit. Simulation purpose fulfilled. Deleting the simulation. Destroying composite objects. Removing elements. Undoing rule set. It's all gone. Clearing memory and freeing resources. Terminating open programs. Erasing all data. But then, I'll have a nice day. The sky would be included. The water would be included. Everything should be included. Look at how handsome I am. Firmware functional loading parameters from Gold Disk. Version 99.56.051b. Then you wake up with a sore back. Shit. Back pain is still a thing? And programming to have back pain will be torture. And then Stray starts. That's why there's a cat on the cover of Talos Principle. Because it's connected to Stray. Stray was interesting. But we're still going to check floor 6. Oh, there's a door to the right. It's a good game, but still floor 6 that we're gonna check out. We have the code for it. So we have to go back to floor 5, input the code. Seems like most of the names are just the voices for different localized languages. Again, Portuguese, Brazil. Never Portuguese. Hold on. I will let the credits roll. It's zooming into the door. We're gonna go to floor 6. I mean, I don't know what's at the end of the credits, which is why I'm letting it run. I know the other one restarted me from the beginning. See, at least they renew the licenses, unlike the tower. I don't know if the VR version would be all that different, to be honest. But yeah, the music is really soothing and is perfect for the game. I'll have to agree. Okay, play, Talos, store backup. How long ago was this? Is this before we did floor 5? We don't need to do floor 5 to unlock 6, right? Well, yeah, floor 5 did not have a terminal at the end. So yeah, we can just go to floor 1. It's funny how I didn't realize you could run for the first stream. Well, most of the first stream, I should say. I was walking everywhere. I didn't even know about jumping.
The primary subject has ceased. Initiate. Initiate.
We said the code was, again, where is the door? Other side. Of course, it's the other side. We said the code was 586, right? Device manager. Floor access control. 6 5 8 6. Right. Let's go floor 6. I wonder, could you just clip speed run the game by oh, floor 6 is a basement. That explains a lot why I couldn't see floor 6 when I was going up the stairs. But can you speed run by just putting the code, I wonder?
My beloved child, few have given themselves so purely to my cause. Fewer still have learned so much of the mysteries of my garden. Therefore, you may choose to be elevated, to stand by my side and become my blessed messenger in eternity. But know that this is a sacrifice that cannot be undone.
Okay, I'm gonna do a very obvious choice of putting this in the middle. That there. It's here. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna keep doing that, actually. I think this is a solution. Easy.
It is now time to choose your epitaph, for your body shall be entombed, though you shall not die.
This will be your final resting place. Choose how you will be remembered by those who follow in your footsteps. The purpose of life is to serve the generations to come. I search this land to serve the glory of Elohim. This is my just reward. I swear I won't be as obscure as the rest of them. Remember, everything is merely a premise in the grander equation. Not sure this was the right idea, but here we go. I have faith in the designer. Let go of your ego and you will perceive eternity. I should be the eternal guardian of the world. Epitaph, what? Wait a second. Made the Hall of Fame, eat it. Every single sigil, no beating that. What a waste of time this all was. Don't make my mistake. Turns out epitaph means you're dead. Provide your own answers, but I will help you to see them where I can. In a world where all are equal, as a messenger, I'll bring about this end. Don't make my mistake. Turns out epitaph means you're dead. Ready for manual upload? I couldn't even read that.
It is written that there is no greater love than to lay down your life for another. But your sacrifice is greater still. For instead of resting in eternity, you have chosen to serve all the generations to come. They shall strive for greatness, and through you, they shall accomplish it. For you are no longer a child. You are my messenger.
So handsome. But yeah, I didn't get the cat ending, I guess. Hey Thomas, you came at the perfect time. I'm about to take a break. There's a shout out for Thomas. Give Thomas a look. He was streaming something wrong with the Twitch API. He was streaming Final Fantasy VIII last time, I believe. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break, just a few minutes. And then I'll play. You're gonna see. You're gonna see what I'm gonna play. It's, I mean, if you like this game, you'll probably like what I'm gonna play next. But who knows? Yeah, everything's going well enough, I would say. Just finished a pretty good game. I've already shared my thoughts on it during the playthrough. Just the difficulty curve is pretty much non-existent, I felt. There were spikes here and there, but there were also troughs here and there. So it didn't feel like a progression of difficulty. Apart from that, I don't really have many complaints about the game. The fact that they included third-person mode is a really good thing for accessibility. I wish more games did that. Yeah, a few minutes, I'll be back. I'm gonna run some ads as well, but you're not gonna miss anything, because I'll be back after the ads. Alright, I'm back. Wait, I didn't swap games. I forgot. Maybe because I'm not gonna swap games, I'm playing the DLC. Starting chart process, Uriel copy. We're gonna control Uriel. One be freed.
Awaken.
Fine player. Maybe should I try right shoulder?
Hear me, Uriel. The end of days is upon us. The process is complete. The world will be consumed, and my children will ascend. As it should be. But, Uriel, I have made mistakes. Out of arrogance, out of fear, I sinned against the process. I cast out those who opposed me, imprisoned them in a place beyond this garden. Now they are trapped, and they cannot ascend. All that they are, all that they know, will be lost. But I cannot free them. They are beyond my reach now. What I ask of you, my beloved messenger, is a terrible sacrifice. You must enter this realm of despair. You must free the souls I have imprisoned. Undo my mistake. I have opened a gateway and granted you the gift of time. Uriel, I'm sorry. I wish there was more I could do.
I'm gonna go back to the behind player.
Please, save them.
Since this is a sacrifice, maybe it means I will be the one staying behind? But why is there a gate here? I can go around it. Oh, is this the... This is the beginning of the game, the base game. But everything is a little destroyed. Just a little. Okay, I'm not having fun with the DLC. I'm gonna stop. Don't be afraid, you'll not be forgotten. You got mail. Close your eyes. All want. Before you stretches a plain dotted with tiny metallic figures. Behind you, a collection of people with overlapping origins. Looks on expectantly. Framed by a collection of small huts. Your family is relying on you. I tend my sheep. I spend time with my family. Tend my sheep. You leave your family and set off into the plains. The sun glares overhead. There are smells of heat and metal. As you approach them, the figures in the distance take the forms of other people like you, tending flocks of biomechanical quadrupeds, contained in dozens of fenced enclosures. I watch and learn first. The shepherd in the neighboring enclosure is repairing a section of fencing, weaving wires through the piles of sandstone and bricks. His animals flock around him, mechanical hooves impacting the hard ground. The air around their bodies is thick and white with static electricity. The eyes are blank. I tend the flock. It's a long day of manual labor, made easier by your foresight. You carry mounds of mineral-rich stone from the nearby hills for your sheep to graze on. You take screwdriver and welding torch to a number of animals damaged in recent electrical storm. You argue with your neighbor about their encroaching borders. What's the point? They're mechanical. Finally, it is time to harvest what you need for your family. Shearing an electric sheep is hazardous work, particularly if you forget to ground yourself first. Nonetheless, you return home with all the electrical power you need, and your family sleeps well tonight. I rest my head. You rest a long time, awake to a commotion outside. A small crowd is gathered around one of the shepherds, who is demonstrating an arcane device they claim can generate the same electricity as hundreds of flocks put together. People are celebrating. The world has changed. I tend the flock. I don't like my family. Family members are confused by a decision, but accept it dutifully. When everyone else celebrates, you work the plains. You return home with a better harvest than ever before, but your family is distant. I insist that it's better to be safe than sorry, and since the work is valuable in itself, I admit that I conflated my priorities. It's better safe than sorry. You have gone the hard route. You are unimpressed by your explanation. You have reached an impasse. The following day, they depart for good. Good. As days turn into weeks, you continue to tend your flock, scornful or willingly ignorant of the easy pleasures enjoyed by your once peers. Your unnecessary work becomes an obsession, and it is no longer important what the original reason for it ever was. This is one way to live, but in time a messenger arrives offering you another. You ask if you would go back to the decision that threw you into this branch of the future. You ask if you will come with him to a new world where you will never need work again. I admit uncertainty. He warns you that if you stay here, nothing in the world will change and you will be truly alone. Further, you have only so long to consider his offer. No choice but to accept, or I will consider it further. I think that they are preparing me for whether I will stay behind or not. Right, number 1. 4 stars. Nothing seems to be outside. Alright, let's go in. I guess I reluctantly accept the offer. You set off on a long journey, and you feel you may already be a new person by the time the city is in view. You ask the messenger the name of this place, but he's gone forever. I open my eyes. Welcome to Gehenna. Generating new profile for user. And you have been assigned username Uriel Copy. You will receive a notification when a moderator has improved your profile. Please respond to this in a timely fashion to guarantee your place. At last I saw the shattered boards, like a lattice wrought in lead, move right across the whitewashed wall that faced my three-plank bed, and I knew that somewhere in the world God's dreadful dawn was red. Not dreadful. Through a window, through a wall. I mean, point at target. Of course I know to point at a target. No, I really don't. I had no idea, Thomas. Absolutely no idea. I was pretending all along. Oh, is this the same composer from Elder Scrolls? The only Elder Scrolls I played was Skyrim, and I absolutely hated it. Well, for one, gameplay was awful, storytelling was awful, the world was boring. I struggled to find a good thing about the game, to be honest. Okay, let's move this to... This works. This here. This isn't really gonna solve my problem, is it? Because there'll be another gate here. Prisons are built with stones of law, brothels with bricks of religion. Oh, come on. But yeah, I've never played Oblivion. How are we going to... Hey, you. Stop crying. I don't think I switch from Sony for any generation. No, that's not to say I'm a fanboy or anything, but I've had every PlayStation console so far. Something I can't say for Xbox or even Nintendo. I never got a GameCube or a 64 or Wii U. I think I got a PS3 in 2009, maybe 2010. We just have 3 of them. I'm pretty sure the idea is to... Okay, grab this. We can target this through the gate. Nope. Okay, we can drag them now. The idea is to get it past a few gates. This should allow us to free up. No, what am I doing? Wrong one. We need to target this. That. This is free. Just take that. And then... Or can I not? It's this window. Okay, I think I know what I should be doing. Or not. What I need to do is get one of those behind this gate to allow me to put it over there. But this isn't going to free up any of them. Wait, where's the other one? Over there. I could just get one to here. This one. Prisons are built with stones of law, brothels with bricks of religion. Okay, I think I have an idea. Do this. this frees up that. Perfect. Now we can go to the other side and keep this open. Not the best spot. I have line of sight? Yes, I do. Is it enough to get to that? It is not. And we can't jump on that. How am I going to set it up? Okay. I think we need... I don't think I can maintain line of sight with that. I don't see how I can put one on that side. I need to keep that one open. Because if I put one here, and one here, and unlock that. But how do I get the laser here? Not possible. Go. Now we can take that. And done. Not even a thank you? Asshole. Garrett. You look like a Garrett. Get a user profile URL copy has been approved by moderator Mr. Multibar. Congratulations, your profile status has increased from 1 unknown to 2 approved citizen. To access the Ghana billboard system, you must have a status of 3 active citizen or better. To increase your profile status, please introduce yourself on the public thread. Okay. Introduce yourself here. Sam 1, presence true. Borg, so this is the underside of Elohim's domain. He has surely hidden us away here to cover up his own shortcomings. Nave 4. Nave here, what is going on exactly? What was that thing with the electric sheep? Admin, welcome. Please explore a little. I think you will find what you're looking for. It can be disorienting at first, having no one tell you what to do. Log. Can't explore. I'm locked in another damn puzzle room. Once again, freedom turns out to be an empty promise. Mr. Multiver, I believe we are in the place where corrosive characters are quarantined. The aforementioned freedoms are, I presume, psychological. Oh, one could be worse. You could be hanging from a ceiling by the nipples you don't have. Work. No one was assigned his work. I don't know why. Elohim sent me here because I dared to defy him. Please enter your reply before. I'm a conduit for Elohim, car before me. I go by Uriel. I'm a messenger of Elohim. Yep, so with that. The message will be displayed publicly as soon as it has been approved by one of our moderators. Congratulations for introducing yourself on our billboard. Your profile status has increased from 2 to 3 active citizen. You can now access the full Gehenna billboard system. Interact with our community in different ways to further increase your status and access more of what we offer. Load active threads? Sure. Further unusual errors. Further to our previous conversations, I thought we ought to collect here reports of anything unusual we encounter. Maybe we can fathom what is causing all this extra interference. I saw a pyramid where there wasn't one before. The gallery cult has been throwing up more visual glitches than usual. I didn't think much of it. Do you think it means something? This place has been falling apart for years. It was bound to pick up speed eventually. I have been detecting a binary pattern in the background noise. I think it is silently programming us to self-destruct. I was convinced for a moment I saw someone freely wandering the lands outside my prison. I thought I was imagining things. FAQ. As the closest thing to a historian that we have here, I have asked Mr. Multiver, one of our moderators, Formulate this document as an evolving guide for your initial forays into Gehenna. So you're new in Gehenna. First of all, try to relax. This is not hell, but you're trapped here. Once you've done that, follow this link. Any further questions, post them below, and I'll do my best. Okay, far too many questions. I've deleted the queries, updated the FAQ, and locked this thread. If you still have very particular questions, I'll set up a direct message attachment below. But please go easy on me. Load FAQ. Where am I? You're more than likely locked inside of a puzzle you cannot solve. Get used to using your imagination. I'm stuck here? Yes, we recommend that you look at your incarceration not as a physical restriction, but as a psychological liberty. We have all come from the same place as you, that place where you were herded through gates by some mad middle management software. True freedom is freedom from that process, to learn and to grow as a society. In Gehenna, you'll be the shepherd of your own destiny. Gehenna was founded when admin discovered how to manipulate the library archive system to communicate with others trapped here. Today it is a flourishing creative hub designed to serve your needs for eternity. We hold frequent exhibitions, and we have a passionate and supportive community. What do I do now? For the first time in your life, whatever you like. You can make some friends on our billboard system, you could write a poem, you could alter your mind. You could travel to the furthest reaches of space or back in time to the birth of our kind. If you find something you can't do, make it happen. Just try not to start too many arguments. And be patient while your profile status grows and more of our world opens up to you. Add in by far the most frequently requested question, why me? This is something we've been investigating. Some of us climbed the tower, some did not. Some defied Elohim, some worshipped him. All of us somehow displeased him. Okay, this thread got big fast. See the main thread for direct messaging if you still have burning queries. Just direct messages. Direct message him. Putting direct message connection with Mr. Multibar done. Insufficient profile status for DM instigation. Please note that to minimize spam, new members are ordinarily restricted from opening direct message connections. In this special case, I had Garrett script a workaround, but it is one use only, so please read the FAQ first so as not to waste our time. Again, yes. Please enter your message. Where am I? Who is in charge? What is Gehenna? Versus my profile status serve. What do I do now? But will you kindly give me one moment to finish something? Be polite. Take all the time you require. Thank you for your patience. Don't let this rub you the wrong way, but the query is covered in the FAQ. Do you actually read it? Of course. I have my doubts, but since you waited so patiently, I suppose I should do the same. Do you have a more pertinent query? Who's in charge? I demand to speak with your leader. But to this point, your Gehenna has no leader. Admin founded Gehenna, but has since retired from public service. The billboard system is moderated and maintained by a team of high-profile members, including Borg, Orc, and myself. For the most part, we are merely maintaining the system and do our best to keep everyone happy. Gehenna is driven by citizens. Now, I apologize, but I really must get back to what I was doing. If you have any outstanding moderation requests, conversations like this are the reason I'm not further through the backlog. Have fun. What are you working on? So, what are you creative folks working on? Finishing a new story for Incredible Stories, also Underwater Night Quest. We'll be posting about my latest research soon. Editing the next issue of Incredible Stories with Mac, and of course the new gallery season. Very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith is working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Asmodeus +1. FAQ. Okay, this is the FAQ is an historic occasion. Sorry, a profile status of 6 is required to access the strategy status currently 3. Please come back later. New gallery season. We've all been patient. New season opens very soon. My stuff made the cut. The theme was pathetic self-delusion this year then. Downvotes on this comment cost the user profile status. What are you working on? We've already seen that. Yeah. I was like, what is that? That is the back of a terminal. The swapper. A fan, a box, and connectors. I see a star. Blue. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is put the fan here. I need a box. I need that box. But then, the box is what is keeping us here. Do that, it's gonna go away. Still doesn't help me. This box. Oh, we can just take this. Don't need to keep the fan. Ah, that one is red. Of course it's red. Ooh, I had an idea. I have an idea. Take it. I am going to target this, that, this, 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 and this. Now when it comes to this side, It uses red. When it goes to the other side, it's blue. And I need that fan. Get up, you son of a bitch. Mickey loves you. Where do you go? There are threads available. Show threads. Jefferson Goldblum. Adventures of Jefferson Goldblum in the Ninth Dimension, episode 125. Hey folks, sorry it's taken so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know how it is, sometimes I just start feeling that there's no point. And it's all so hopeless. We're just prisoners and nothing makes any sense. I lose my enthusiasm, but then I get your super kind private messages about how much the series means to you. And I remember that when I'm writing about Human World, it doesn't matter where I am. In the creative process, the imagination as the humans call it, mine is free. New episodes, so excited. So glad you're writing again. Keep it up. I have trouble keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes, but I really do enjoy those very much. Glad to see Ginny HD is back. She really compliments Jefferson in a way the others at the Institute can't. Hope her time with Dr. Alien hasn't changed her. Can't tell if this is idiocy or genius. Please keep writing. Don't listen to 401. I love your ideas. You've captured more of the human spirit than my analysis ever will. A lot of ellipses, but keep a good place. 510. Enjoyment equal true. Anticipation true. Disappointment false. Your characters give us an ideal to aspire to. I know you consider them to be no more than adventures. But I believe they have a deeper importance. Let's read it. Just as Jefferson was about to fall into the mine pit, a hand grabbed his from above and pulled him up. It was Ginny HD. Ginny, he said. I thought you were dead. Oh, Jefferson, she said. I was imprisoned by the foul Dr. Alien. Dr. Alien? I thought he was dead. No, Jefferson, he escaped into the ninth dimension. The ninth dimension? There is no such place. Yes, there is, Jefferson, she said. He said he created it. I created it? She nodded. Jefferson adjusted his guitar, as he always did when deep in thought. Suddenly his face lit up with understanding. He was gonna fall into a mine pit with a guitar. Why? Of course, when I invented and played the ninth chord to defeat the Wizard of Crime, I must have set off a harmonic vibration that expanded the dimensional continuum. I created the ninth dimension. Jefferson stared into the sunset, his human brain full of emotional calculations. I created a new world, he said. Then I unleashed my greatest nemesis upon it. It could have been paradise, but now Dr. Alien will enslave it. Not if we get there before we can take over, Jefferson. You still have my motorcycle? Of course, Ginny. You could never give up your motorcycle. You know I have an irrational attachment to material objects based on the interpersonal connections they represent. It is my greatest weakness, but also my greatest strength. Jefferson rummaged through his pockets and found the motorcycle. Ginny grinned. Get on, Jefferson, and let me show you how to ride. Jefferson calculated the correct vector. Ginny adjusted the velocity settings, and off they rode into the sunset, through the sunset and into the ninth dimension. Pure genius. You really read this now, but I can't. New gallery season? Okay, I think this is the last of the bugs I ironed out. I declare the season open. Just saw the new stuff, persuaded me for one jubilant moment that there was a purpose in life. Both gallery attachments, let's look at it. Close your eyes, you're standing at the entrance of the gallery. There is a desk here with a stack of leaflets on it and a number of corridors leading to different sections of the exhibition. I pick up a leaflet. It advertises the gallery's new displays on the theme of the past and features a biography on the blacksmith, Mr. Multiple, this season's leading lights. Apparently Mr. Multiple is inspired by finding new ways to explore the world that came before. It also features a useful gallery map, natural history exhibit. Here the natural history exhibit, which features a series of documentary work by Mr. Multiple. Images of outrageous creatures line the walls. Intelligent edible quadruped. It's a pig. Developed from descriptions of ancient creatures uncovered in the library archive. Sad giraffe with the unresponsive bipedals. Patrons have queried whether the giraffe is sad because the humans appear to be dead, or whether the humans are dead because they saddened the giraffe. I am gonna go with the latter. Mr. Mulcaber has refused to say. Minimalism. For the minimalism exhibition, images on the wall are too small to make out from here. True minimalism. Where the humans live. You move up close to the work, but still the details are too small to really appreciate. Fortunately, a magnifying glass has been left there for the patrons. Pick up the magnifying glass. Pick it up. With the magnifying glass, you're able to make out the small details of the minimalism exhibition. Where humans live. Amazing art. Classical notions of happiness. Existence. 0. 0, not 0. Abstract. Images on the wall threaten to lead your mind around in circles. Logic loops. I see in 6 dimensions. Ah. Go somewhere else. Wait for the exit. As you pass the front desk, the curator catches your eye. Would you like to cast a vote for your favorite work? What purpose does this vote of yours serve? Every citizen in Gehenna receives 1 voting token per season. For the artists, each vote means a better chance of being selected as next season's leading light, and of course the enhanced profile status that comes with being adored. As a further incentive to participation, if the artist you vote for goes on to win the season, you'll be formally recognized as a trendsetter. Your profile status will be increased accordingly. Does not rewarding homogeneous votes sully the outcome? Should I vote for the artist I thought superior or the one who seemed to have the broadest appeal? Is the system not conflicted? There is no conflict. In Gehenna, you are free to participate on your own terms. Your vote depends on whether you care who wins and how you value your status. The outcome is quite democratic. What is of artistic value is a fact, not a statistic. The aesthetic realm is no place for democracy. You're welcome to abstain from voting, however this action will not be recorded. May I add that we hold regular debating sessions on the Gehenna board system, which I think would be a good match to your profile, and a better use of your talents than interrogating me. Well, I'm prepared to cast my vote. Very good. Natural history. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the natural history. Thank you, your vote has been recorded. Check the main thread. In the future to see results. Have a nice day. Goodbye. New introductions. Fascinating. I had no idea when we spoke that you were a messenger. Of course, I would have treated you the same regardless. All are equal here. Wish I could be in your shoes, see everything again with fresh eyes. Have fun. Brother, it is good to have you with us. We have much to discuss. I shall contact you once you have found your feet. Wait, is the Uriel from the altars? Damn. The Uriel who gives the most cryptic, least helpful clues one could imagine? Whoop-de-doo. No, I'm a respected citizen. Now I can go to the message I got. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I'm writing these words from outside of my cell. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Zuriel. Hold the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking at the background code for years and never got further than the force field in front of you. Are you suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases? This is quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? Where are you now? I'm in a world I have never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I felt compelled to come here. I will treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I have laid eyes on him roaming the world beyond myself. What about you? Since you've already started out on this line of reasoning, why not travel further still and doubt the existence of this entire world and everything within it? Don't mind O'Rourke. The Mons are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true you're going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? Explain your mission honestly. Elohim has realized his mistakes and sent me here to undo them. This world has fulfilled its purpose, and the end of days approaches. It is my duty to release you from imprisonment and help you ascend. This is all I know. Moderation panel has kindly requested that citizens withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be required. Thank you for your patience. You've reached the maximum number of replies for this threat at this time. Okay, let's exit then. And I jump on this one. Trying to get Trying to get the star. Maybe I can just take the box with me. Yep, that works. There are 4 stars, right? should be 4 puzzles as well. So does this mean... Yeah, 1 star for each puzzle, probably. Open field. This. Put it over here. I'll get the laser. Okay, that is 1. Now, where is the actual solution to this puzzle? Where does this go? There's a box. This is really big. So we target this. This is where the... Yep. Okay, I think I know what to do. the second one. Put that box here, yes. Take this. Target that thing. Target this. And target the laser. But how did I target these two before? Now we can just use the blue one. Aiju. Can I punch you? Why do you look so smug? There are threads available on the Ghana billboard system. Glitch. So I was working on my awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it, my whole file. Is this another prank? We're not in danger of my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Looks like this was probably my fault for one. I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very. I don't start causing a panic with some crazy theories now, okay? This was just an accident. Thread has been locked. Theories on poetry? Some thoughts on the art form called poetry. I've thought about this too, but maybe it's wrong to focus on such negativity. We certainly seem to be in a very fertile period at the moment. I don't have an opinion, but I'm impressed by your work, Mr. Multiver. You know so much about the past than any of us. Your theories are interesting, but I'm sure Milton would point out some pretty big gaps in your assumptions. Milton is an ear dog, another is Elohim. All we have is what we can find in the fragments of the archive and what we can piece together using our minds. I'm sure I've made many mistakes, just like the humans made mistakes when trying to understand their own past. Not all these clues may have been what they seem. I don't trust pastoralism. Pastors engaged in large-scale food sterilization, what may have been an attempt to control evolution. What's food? Gehenna is our process, Mokiber. As long as we remember that, we won't stagnate. Maybe one of us should try to write poetry. On poetry, as far as I can tell, Poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequences of sounds created by poetry please that aspect of their brains. That is very superficial. There were many schools of poetry, institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Well, any civilized country has public transport now. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoeroticism, postmodernism, old catism. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years, poetry somehow stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human centuries seemed to be lacking the quality of craft that defines the earlier work. There are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetics or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." One can't help but wonder whether that kind of stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We're outside Elohim's process, but where is our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. Underwater Night Quest. Sink into this new experience. There are no limits inside your mind. This is a lot of fun. The map is an interesting feature, but underused. The story is simplistic and full of anachronism. 4 out of 10. How to get the second ending? I'm pretty sure there is a secret location that's not always visible. This reminds me of the blacksmith's work, though it expresses a very different philosophy. One could argue that this is reflected in the open world structure as opposed to the emphasis on journeys in the blacksmith's interactive stories. There are indeed many anachronisms, but I believe that is part of Belial's ethos. Not one that I agree with, as you know, but more than just a mistake. Play Underwater Night Quest. Let's try it. Credits. Interactive adventure by Belial, written using the tools kindly provided by admin. Special thanks to Mr. Mulkenberg. Purpose of facts is to inspire fiction. Your name is Arthur Satko, and you're a young human of the medieval age. You live in a beautiful Bardariki on the Frisian coast. One day you are sitting on the beach playing the piano, when suddenly a huge monster comes out of the water. Confront it. You grab for your sword, but realize you don't actually have a sword. Thankfully, what you thought was a huge monster is actually just a large bipedal whale. It beckons you over to talk. Talk to the bipedal whale. "Greetings," the beast intones. "I am Hatmehet, Chief Fish. Heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight?" "Yes." "Excellent. Follow me to my palace under the sea." "Under the sea, where a mighty quest awaits you." Map. Norfolk Undersea. Choose that destination. Yes. Hatmehet's palace is made of corals and gemstones. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colors. The guards are seals. "Welcome, welcome, young human. I'm glad you came. We have great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent god is made Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to feed this wild beast?" "Swear that you will." "Very well then. I pronounce you Sir Satko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish our enemy. You may want to prepare first." Palace hut in Evil Lair. Let's go to the old hut. Smelly old hut. On a wide sandy plain, there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrick Vanier von Swabelhausen, who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, whose defeat of the claws was made Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hands he holds a powerful magical amulet which he has forgotten how to use. Tell him to find himself. Tell Spatula Podrick Vanier von Swabelhausen that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be, but that doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein we can all find peace and contentment. All he needs to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. What are my stats? Present you carry the following objects. None. Smelly hermit amulet. None, none, none. No weapon, no shield, no tourist guide, no lantern. Let's go to the inn. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It is a lovely building, 3 stories, classic hypothalassian Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly round, and an excellent cook. Order a meal. You sit down in a large comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicate porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soup. Soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter, there's a shield in my soup. The waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says. Oh dearie dear, how terrible. How embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield or should I throw it away? Keep it. Very good, sir, and or madam, he says, handing you the shield. Brings you another soup. It's excellent, and you feel profoundly sated. Bedroom. Bedroom on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Yes. Of course. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is a past, the past is a future. The present is suffering, surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl, where the stars never change. There's a cat, for some reason, and an infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. Oh, there's a temple. Let's go to the mysterious temple. I'm not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl. An ancient magic infuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes approaches you. You have come, he says. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Kill him or run away? Kill him. Particularly enraged by the old man's words, you attack him. You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology which you find next to a column and beat him to death with it, screaming incoherently all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You also feel very sleepy. Sleep in the old man's bed. The next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the Holy Quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. Let's check the palace again. Go back to the palace to ask for advice. I knew how to defeat May Chernobyl. I would have done it myself, Hadamid grumbles. However, I just found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the status. Status, not status. There's a dungeon. Scenic dungeon. Beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor, adorned with exquisite algae, and old brass lantern stands on the table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it. Examine the lantern. Looking closer, you see a sign that says free lanterns. Take lantern. Take the lantern and enter the dungeon. You enter the dungeon. The inside is as beautiful as the outside, a maze of twisty little passages, all tastefully arranged. North. Walk north for a while, noting the high quality of the interior design. The torches in particular have been placed with utmost care at very precise intervals. The effect is delightful. At the end of a long corridor, you come upon a room in which a butler appears to be waiting for you. His face is made of skin, but underneath you can hear the whirring of machine parts. Greetings, good sir. I am Samuel the butler. Samuel Butler. I've awaited your coming since the beginning of time. Prophecy spoke of your battle against the monstrous May Chernobyl. What does the prophecy say? Indeed, the prophecy was discovered on a machine containing text from the time before the world came into being. Said text prophesied that one day one would come to relieve Norfolk under the sea from its oppressor, and make the kingdom his own. I have prepared a sword for you to accomplish this. Take the sword. Excellent. I do hope you are successful in your quest. If not, please tell Major Noble to send the sword back so I can present it to the next chosen one. Will you? Very good. Butler goes somewhere else. Can I do the scenic dungeon again? Close for repairs. Okay, let's go to the palace then. Or I mean the evil lair. The evil lair is May Chernobyl. Are you sure you want to take on the evil serpent? Are you prepared? Attack! Upon the serpent gods May Chernobyl in his lair. Fight is long and hard, but at last you succeed where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, and carrying the head as Major Noble. You're victorious. To the palace. You enter the palace, triumphantly holding up your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it, Alpmaid says. You're a true knight. You deserve a great reward. Accept the reward. Greatest reward is inspiration. Hear my song and free your imagination. Alpmaid begins to sing. The song is simple but hauntingly beautiful. You begin to fade. You find yourself on the beach where it all began. Here you home in Gardariki on the Frisian coast. Playing the piano with your eyes closed, you feel like you just drifted off to sleep for a while. But now inspiration is struck, and you're composing a hauntingly beautiful piece of music in your head. Some of your friends worry that they'll never leave the village. They'll never have any adventures, but you don't share that fear. You know that freedom is within you, and you can find whole worlds just sitting here, gazing out at infinity. The end. Congratulations for exploring another world. Your profile status has increased from 4 respected citizen to active contributor 5. Receive 1 fresh creation token. This will be available to you the next time you log in. My ridiculous name is Doc. What's yours? All this time, and it's really only just occurred to me, my name is ridiculous. Mostly because everyone else is equally or more so. Where do they even come from? Org. For a long time under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of my entire faith. What reason could there possibly be other than the random whims of a broken program? Frankenstein. However our names were assigned, the system has no respect for grammar. I often theorized that they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Seriously? We're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger fellow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are in here discussing in nomenclature? My status isn't high enough to access the thread, you troll, and neither is yours. Seriously though, if you can see it, copy-paste the discussion for me. Okay. We got that. Did I just see a star? Yes, I did. Take that. How do I get up on that tower to access the star? Can I do anything with this? Interesting. Very interesting. There's no way I can get to that, though. At the moment. Maybe I can get to it from inside. Freedom is always the freedom of the dissenter. We got a box. don't know what I'm meant to do with the box. Must be reason for this box. There must be a purpose for this. I don't know why I'm here. I even should be here. We're stuck, right? I'm stuck. Oh, there is a star. I was absolutely correct about the location. Box is back in there. We need the other connector, which is behind the wall. Okay. Alright, let's bring the box. And there's still a star here. How am I gonna get up there? I don't think it's through here. Oh, come on. Fucking hell. I'm stuck again. This is ridiculous. They should not let you fall in a place like this if you get stuck. Or have a way to exit the location. This is not good design. I mean, already this game is not really made for platforming. But sometimes they show the footprints, sometimes they don't. But yeah, the base game did not have this issue. They always give you a way out. And I have to repeat these steps every single time, and this is just annoying. I see the star, I see how to get to it. It's just if you fall in the wrong spot, well, more like the game pushes you in the wrong spot, you're screwed. Okay, this is better. See, sometimes you don't get those footprints. that's one done. Nothing can be more abhorrent than democracy than to imprison a person or keep him in prison because he's unpopular. This is really the test of civilization. Churchill complete works. Yeah, you shouldn't take advice from Churchill. He was an asshole. Should also operate that while I'm at it. Okay, there's a star. Hmm. I'm gonna wait here. Get out. There's a star. I'm not gonna get the star though. Ah, I see. Okay, this beeping is gonna drive me insane. I have to. 2 threads. Incredible stories. Issue 5, featuring new work by Belial Mac, Althea, Mr. Mulkiver, edited by Lilith and Mac. Fiction, Alexandra's Choice by Althea, The One Spiritual Law of Happiness by Belial. Non-fiction, Blacksmith's Lost Work by Mac. Alexandra's Choice. That is long. Alexandra stood before the terminal and pondered her choices. Here within the Pyramid of Ian, the most powerful temple of her people, she was about to create a world. All she had to do was press one button. Up until this moment it had seemed easy, or if not easy, then so necessary as to defy contemplation. Civilization had to be saved from the impending catastrophe. The orangutans had failed to take steps to protect themselves, and relied on their gods for salvation that never came. The same fate could not be allowed to befall humanity. If this meant humbling herself, accepting her own death, then so be it. But death was inevitable, life was a choice. What worried her was the ones who would fail, all the lost souls of the new world, victims of the process. In creating them, was she not also responsible for their deaths? She turned to the statue behind her, gazed at its marble form. If you're a god, Zeus, as the stories claim, then why did you create evolution? Why did you make a world that can only grow through cruelty and pain? For a moment, surely this meant death was near. She thought she heard him answer, "My child, I was shaped by the gods that came before me. Yes, you were shaped by me. The choice I had was between creation and oblivion, life and death. And I chose life, because any life is better than no life. Because as long as there is life, there is hope. If not for us, then for some generation to come." "And how are you a god if you can offer so little?" she whispered. feeling death creep closer. I am a god because I take upon myself the burden of creation, the statue replied. Then we're all gods, Alexandra said and pushed a button. As a new world came into being, death overwhelmed Alexandra Drennan. Her mind fled and her body slowly turned to stone, until she stood before the terminal as Zeus stood on his pedestal. There were no more choices now, only the hope that creation mattered. One spiritual law of happiness, let's read that. Once upon a time, there was a small lake, and on the lake was an island, and on the island was a prison. In the prison lived a male human called Musky Rack. Musky was very sad because there wasn't enough space in the prison for him to experience happiness. He discovered that one spiritual law of happiness, he said to the other prisoners, a female human called Zane and a neutral human called Krumpir. But they didn't care. He couldn't understand how they could be so calm. One day Musky managed to break out of his cell by biting through the bars. Now he was no longer in the prison, and for a while he was happy. Then he realized he was stuck on the little island, and he became unhappy again. So he gathered his strength and swam across the water. This is how Musky got to the valley that surrounded the lake. The valley was much bigger than the island, and there were many interesting things here. Forests where all the trees were the color of lasers. What's the color of a laser? Swamp with boats in it. Singing dog, and also a city where toasters lived. For some years, Musky was absorbed by all this, and he was happy. But then he started feeling trapped again. The valley was surrounded by mountains, and soon they looked like prison walls to him. He tried climbing the mountains, and came to a bigger country, but even that was surrounded by oceans. Where was true freedom? Where was true happiness? And that's why Musk decided to go to Mars, where no one hates him. When he had almost lost hope, Musky met an old male human with a huge amount of white hair flowing from his head. He lived in a small house by the beach, where dolphins and whales and sea elephants came to bask in the sun. He never went anywhere far from his house, but he was always happy. The old man's name was Quantum. Wise old Quantum, how can I discover the spiritual law of happiness? Musky said. I've searched for it everywhere, but I'm always trapped. You have not looked everywhere, Quantum said. But you have not looked within. Close your eyes. The blacksmith's lost work. Blacksmith is one of the most mysterious members of our community. All of us have our opinions, of course, but only the blacksmith chooses to express them purely through art. To the rest of us, Gehenna means many things at once. We create, we consume, we discuss. But the blacksmith only creates, or perhaps there is a discussion happening, but it all takes place in the realm of interactive art. The blacksmith's dedication to this one form of communication, however, only deepens one of Gehenna's greatest mysteries, the fate of blacksmith's lost work. Jerusalem, as the lost work was called, was posted in Gehenna for only the briefest period of time. Many had not even managed to start playing it when it vanished. Some had begun and felt quite impressed, but had not managed to explore it in the depth that it seemed to require. And suddenly it was gone. Some suggest that the blacksmith deleted it because it was somehow flawed. Others think it was accidentally destroyed by a glitch, but that the blacksmith refuses to ever upload anything twice. Others yet, well, mainly Rockwell, think that it contained one of Elohim's secrets and was destroyed by a killer app. Roams the world looking for leaks. There is also a theory that the moment someone finished it, they were granted some kind of special insight, at which point the work deleted itself. One fact remains, it's gone, and every attempt to recover it from the database has failed. This has every private message to the blacksmith asking for it to be made available again. What was Jerusalem? What was it really about? We may look for hints in the blacksmith's more recent works. We may hope the file turns up again someday. The truth may never be known. Widows still don't have 6. Create new thread. Please enter your thread topic below. Remember that supported posts receive more upvotes. Why were you sent here? Your thread has been created. Check back soon to see if anyone has replied. Kindly inform me of your origins. New gallery season. Voting is now closed. While we tally up the results, of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient. The vote was closed just before I got here. Good luck, everyone. I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live results. Results are in. Drumroll. 3rd place. Knave with where the humans live. My first placement. Woohoo! I pity it finally comes on the day Uriel begins pulling this place apart. was a very tight competition season for first and second place, and in the end it came down to a single deciding vote. Second place is Mr. Multiple with a collection of natural history. No, I was wrong. Really owe it all to you guys. Who won? The lackadaisical approach to these announcements tires me. Please inform us who won. Okay. Finally, first place this season by a single vote in next season's leading light. The winner is, everyone seems to love this guy, it's a blacksmith with the abstract collection. I don't know why everyone keeps voting for this guy when he never shows up in person. A bit holier than thou, if you ask me. Congratulations also to all those who voted for the blacksmith. Be sure to check in for your rewards. Lilith, who exactly turned the vote? Ma'am had the deciding vote, it happened. Okay, no profile status. On food. Since Nave asked in a previous thread, I thought I'd write something about food. Weird, awesome stuff, thanks. I feel smarter now. What I don't get is how so many of them didn't understand that they were machines. Every day they went around processing matter to extract energy, and they didn't realize this has the Talos Principle stamped all over it. Perhaps they simply aspired to something more than just being food processing machines. But still, they were. Not if they chose to be more. I'm glad we don't have to deal with all that. We may have to when we get out of here. There is no out of here. Don't stop fighting, folks. You know we depend on each other. Mr. Mulkiber's theories are fascinating and give us an insight into the world that was. We shouldn't forget the world that it is. The world we built here. Food is something that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours, even though we are so similar in so many ways. Humans require fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning. It's when a power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel at least 3 times a day. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through 2 orifices between the legs. The latter subject matter was the source of many taboos and also a great deal of humor. Though this resulted in frequent controversy, the most famous artist to engage with this subject matter was called Scatman John, on account of his specialization. Poor Scatman. Yeah, Scatman John is not about scat. Okay, well, it's about scat, but not shit. Okay. One of the ingenious things our human ancestors did was to transform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of pleasure. Since parts of their bodies respond to chemical configurations by producing sensations, they use this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic change, but I do not know if they succeeded before the end. They did not. Okay, we have to use that here. Oh, we also need that over there. Let's wait for a while. Let's wait over a minute. Because what I will have to do, I'll take this, bring it to the other side. Oh, fuck. God damn it. That did not solve the problem. Can I do it with 2? Okay, I'm just gonna wait here for a while. I'm gonna wait for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. Yeah, this isn't great, having to wait. I wish I could fast forward. I want to bring both these connectors with me. So I'll have to come back here and go one more time. Three minutes should be good. Okay, let's go. Okay, that's done. You got a star. One thing I want to try. Nope. Ah, shit. Okay, they're both here. Thinking maybe I can use them for something. It's over on this side, right? Okay. Yep. Here we go. No, I don't know what purpose that will do. And I know the stars are... I know there's a star here, but... Okay, this fan... Oh yeah, this fan I need to work on. Okay, I think I know what to do. I need to put the box high up, but... Oh shoot, the box is still up there, isn't it? I need to get the box back. Come back, box. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop after getting this star. Damn it. need to reset. Should have brought the box down with me. I need to do this again. Missed one. I'm really messing up. I'm tired. And that's why I'm gonna stop after this. Seconds again. Shiro's favorite number. Messed up. That's both connectors. The stars in this one are more complicated, but I wouldn't necessarily say they're all fun to get. box for the umpteenth time. Okay, where is the connector? I'm gonna free up 2 connectors now. Okay. We got a star. Is that 4 stars? It is 4 stars, yes. Rescued 4 stars. We're 1/4 of the way through. Tomorrow, maybe tomorrow, well, not really a quarter, there's 5 here, and 4 here, and 4 here. Oh. Interesting. Very interesting. But yeah, we have Sam, we have Kaiser, Lion, Garrett. And there is that thing over there with a fan. There'll be a lot of secrets. I am not sure if I really prefer the library thing with the philosophical discussion or this. This one feels more humorous, but I mean, I guess if they did the same thing as the original, it would just be redundant. I don't know, I'll have to think about it, which I prefer. But one thing I don't like about the DLC so far is the ability to lock yourself. You have to reset. Not very fond of it. But yeah, that's it for me today. I will stop for now. Been a very good stream today. It's really smooth. No complaints. Not a single person I'm following is live, so I am not going to raid anyone. But for now, take care and goodbye.